Hi guys, welcome to JC Transformation Strategies. Welcome to our Sunday upliftment. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining today. I'm so glad to see all of you guys. And whenever you take the time to watch this video, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Just want to say a warm welcome to all our new subscribers out there. Thank you so much for joining JC Transformation Strategies. Your life is going to be transformed physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, of course. All right, I want to do quickly the introduction just to wish all those who have celebrated their birthdays in June. All right, happy birthday to you guys, and I know you guys are going to have a blessed week even ahead. And also to those who have lost loved ones, deepest condolences to you. And if you celebrated anything to be here this week, well done. Okay, we appreciate you. All right, so today, guys, we're going to be touching on a very crucial emotional topic today, and it's all about abandonment. All right, the topic is how scary is abandoning yourself? How scary is abandoning yourself? And I know we've all abandoned ourselves in some way, all right, and we never really actually thought that we abandoned ourselves. But today, I want to tell you that it's okay, and we're going to look at it and we're going to see how we can actually improve ourselves so we don't put ourselves back into that. Okay, remember, we don't want to be harsh with ourselves, we want to be kind with ourselves. Okay, so today's Bible scripture is going to be from Hebrews 13 verses 5, and it says here, be satisfied with what you have, for God has said, I will never fail you and I will never abandon you. So we thank God for his precious word, Holy Bible. Okay, so guys, the scripture also says that God will not abandon you. But when you look at it, we have abandoned ourselves. And how scary it is to abandon yourself. Okay, abandoning yourself is like rejecting yourself. It actually affects your core relationship with your intuition. Remember, your intuition is that gut feeling, that feeling that you know when something is off. All right, you know when something needs to be done. Now, when you keep abandoning yourself, you keep saying no to you and you say yes to others, it actually means that you abandon yourself. And when you abandon yourself, that opens doors to self-criticism. It opens doors to self-blame. All right. I'm not talking about blaming others. I'm talking about self. So remember, when you keep abandoning yourself and you keep doing things for others, whereas you don't do things for yourself, you just keep abandoning yourself. All right. For example, somebody basically expects you always to be available. All right, they expect you to keep texting them, they expect you to come for their function, or they expect you to attend some religious meeting all the time where they think that you are fully available. And the truth is, when you keep saying yes to them, or let's say now even they tell you, right, on a Friday we need you to take care of our baby, to be like a nanny, or to do things, or to watch over our house. You get people doing that, or to cook a meal on that Friday because, like you got all the time and you always do it. And they keep expecting you to do it. And what do? You say yes. Even your spouse will ask you why, like you're neglecting us and the kids. But you keep doing it. Why? Because you feel pleasurable. Of course, you get a dopamine hit. But the thing is, you're abandoning yourself. And that's not worth it, because even after doing those things, you still feel guilty. If you feel guilty after doing stuff for people, then it's actually more like a neglect on yourself. A lot of people don't see that. Like, for example, you keep somebody keeps texting you all the time, right? And you just say, you know what, let me just reply to this text message. I don't want to leave her. She's done so much for me. Let me just reply. And your hands are paining, your wrist is paining, your mind is overloaded with so much of things. You got cooking to do, you got cleaning to do, you got so many other things to do. And you even have an exam that's coming up, but you're like, you know what, let me just reply to her. She's family, or he's my best friend, or whatever the case is. And then you abandon yourself. It's little things that counts a lot. All right. Sometimes you even skip a meal for a phone call. Like, literally. All right. You skip a meal because somebody just rocked up in your house unexpectedly. No. You need to set your boundaries. Okay. This is all examples of abandoning yourself. Yes. The examples is more like doing things for others that abandons you. And that's why we're opening that topic today. Right, so it's like having that lizard brain response, all right? You will know that you are abandoning yourself because you're keeping others safe, you're keeping others happy. And when you fall into that loop of keeping others happy, you basically want to gain approval from others. You seek other people's validation first, and then you seek your validation last. And that's very, very scary because we are not supposed to abandon ourselves to anyone or anything. You got to put yourself first, even in spite of your family or your parents or your pastor or your priest or whoever it can be. All right, you got to put yourself first. That's the first crucial step to anything. The worst part of it, as you keep abandoning yourself and you keep saying no to you actually betray yourself. Okay, you betray who you are, you betray your intuition. All right, and that's such a cruel act to you because you need to show more kindness and more love to yourself. And when you don't do that, you just betray yourself. You know, like how Judas betrayed Jesus and how we actually felt on that. We felt sad. Am I right? We felt really sad because you are denying or you're betraying Jesus, who is a Messiah, and he has to pay for the sins of people that he didn't even commit a crime. All right, so it's just like that. You're so innocent, you didn't commit any crime, you have a good, kind soul, but you are betraying yourself. And a lot of people don't realize is that the way you treat others is how you should treat yourself. Like you show so much of empathy and love and care and support, and you do everything for other people. Right? Maybe you have a set people who you just do your best, but you've actually neglected yourself in this. All right, and you neglected you. You don't take care of yourself. You don't even prioritize yourself, but you put everybody first, and that is the biggest issue. Okay, you need to reaffirm that belief that you are special, that you are awesome, that you are worthy, that you can do this. Okay, don't abandon yourself. Maybe you went through rejection, you went through illness, and now you just don't care. Now you just put everything aside, and you just don't really worry about yourself so much. That's also abandonment. Okay, it's because of issues that happen to you. Now you abandon yourself. So let's say you went for the surgery and you find it very difficult to recover presently. But the problem is that as you abandon yourself, it doesn't speed up your healing. It doesn't speed up your recovery. It just degrades everything. So it's important, very, to step up now and to prioritize yourself. Prioritize you, not anyone else now. Okay, you've done that for so many years, and you've noticed that your phone call is running dry. You notice that your text messages, like your WhatsApp, is very dry. Why? It's because you've done too much for other people. And it's a sin to actually do a too much for other people. Because anything in excess, if you do too much in excess, like too much loving, too much caring, too much supporting, that's also poison. That is poison. I didn't actually know about it. Like as I was doing my psychology classes and I was learning about this, and that really caught my attention from a beautiful, wonderful teacher of mine who just celebrated her birthday. All right, Sweet, happy birthday, ma'am. Okay, happy special birthday. My apologies, I never wish you in the beginning, but I know you had a blessed time. I know. All right, and I just thank God for your life as well. She's a wonderful lecturer, and she was literally, teaching us. And she's also a psychologist, and she was telling us that too much love or too much of anything in excess is poison. And the truth is, it is poison because you need to know your limits. Because we will discuss this more in another session, guys, okay? But I'm just gonna wrap it up to say for that point is that when you do too much of something, it actually becomes more like an attachment. All right, you become so attached to it, and it actually poisons because even too much of love is actually more like obsession. All right, obsession, and I'm sure you guys have seen that, like how some people, especially in relationships, they become way obsessed, and they control you, and they control what you watch, and they control who you communicating with. And we've actually had friends like that, because I know I've had friends like that in school and stuff. And I didn't actually know that, yeah, this is a bit too much of love, which is actually poison. Okay. So we all learn something. And for me, it was an eye opener for my teacher to explain it to me. All right. She's all the way from India. She's an amazing teacher as well. And she conducts these sessions. And if anybody also likes to maybe join in the session or anything, you can kind of just pop me a message on the comments and I can direct you to her, direct you to the link to her channel. And yeah, and you'll be so informative, so educated, because she is doing it from a pure, kind soul. And also she is doing it like from the love of it. She's just an expert in it, and you can actually see that this is her calling, because she's actually changed my life. And definitely as the weeks go, I'll definitely be a testament to how she has changed my life, definitely mentally and emotionally, and the way I do stuff, okay, and conduct the way I love. So really appreciate you, man. Okay. So yeah, guys, when you abandon yourself, you abandon who you are. And it's very, very scary when you do that, because you cannot acknowledge who you really are. You don't even aware. You're not even aware of who you are. And once you lose that awareness, you lose that acceptance. That's scary. Okay, that's really, really scary. Also, abandoning yourself also leads to like suppressing your emotions. You keep your emotions down. All right, like every time when you're gonna do something and you're just scared what other people are gonna think, like you need to do something, but you suppress that emotion, and then that leads to anger, right? And when you keep suppressing emotion, that leads to repression, right? You repress. Okay, you basically repress is more like force now. So suppress is there, but repress is more force, and that's scary. That's absolutely scary, because you need to embrace emotions. You need to feel anger, you need to feel happy, you need to feel sad, you need to feel grief. It's normal. You need to feel all of these feelings. You are human, all right? And it's so important that you come into that terms of that. It's absolutely important. So guys, I'm just going to give you quick tips on this. So firstly, identify your boundaries. You know now that you have abandoned yourself. You've noticed that you felt drained. You noticed that you gave a bit too much. There's no appreciation. Okay, you will come to the lights. I know a lot of people, they still people pleasing and they haven't come to the lights. I've actually witnessed people like that. And I also think to myself, like, when will they see the true colors of things? And when they step into that, then they come to me and they say, yes, you know what, you're actually right. And I'm like, I don't take any praise, I don't take any glory. I'm just glad that your mind finally came to the lights. Okay, I'm just glad that your emotional intelligence actually clicked on. Your emotional maturity clicked on. That's all. Because all I want you is just to heal mentally. That's all that matters to me. I'm not really worried about who's right in the end. No, I just want you to heal. I just want you to connect to yourself. That's all that matters to me. So yeah, once you identify your boundaries, you know that this person is for me, this person is not for me. This situation is for me, this situation is draining me. Self-awareness, guys. And also, if somebody walks away, um like, make sure that you don't abandon yourself. So when if you get like a situation where somebody has walked away from your life, okay, someone has decided to leave your life and there was no closure, the thing is, you need to prioritize your worth. All right, and you just wish them the best, like, it's okay, bye, all the best in your life, goodbye. You don't need to keep going back to those people, because those people have moved on. They don't want you. All right. I don't care who it is. All right. Maybe you had people living in relationships and that person is gone. It's fine. Let them go. All right. Just let them go, because something clinging to that energy is draining and it's not good for you. All right. It's not good for your space. So wish them good luck, all the best, and goodbye. And just block that contact completely in your life. All right, maybe you can't block the contacts in in your family's life or in your friend's life, because your friends are also associating with this person or this person is associating, it's okay. But as long as you don't have access to it in your phone, in the way you communicate, your meetups and all that stuff, right? Um, if they have to come and visit and stuff like that for whatever reason, you just keep your distance, all right? You just say hi, bye, and you excuse yourself. You watch JesC transformation strategies at that time, this video especially, or you can watch any calming music or whatever that's actually, makes you feel good, or humor. Even if you can watch something like really humorous at that time, I'll do that for sure. And then it just distracts your mind. If it gets really intense, then guys, you'll have to practice like deep meditation, deep breathing, separating yourself from that situation. Okay. So yeah, it's very important for all that. Prioritize your worth. You will get people like that, but you need to know how to, to heal yourself, how to conquer the situation. The fear of the abandonment can sometimes cause us to lose our sight of our inherent value. So whatever your value is, you actually start to lose it because you are so focused on the negative. And our brains are very, very focused on the negative than the positive. Okay. So block communication, acknowledge the reality that this is happening. They chose to go, you choose to heal. They chose to go, you choose to move on. All right. You let go of it. You must, from today onwards, you must let go of all this communication that is not for you. Just say goodbye and cut it off. Okay. At the end of the day, nobody is going to actually come back to you and ask, like, what happened, because they have moved on, literally. Okay. Guys, I'm speaking from experience. I've had people like that who literally left my life with no closure, and I have no idea what happened. I was like, no problem, move on. It's not worth my time. And also, like, I don't chase after people, I chase after myself. I look for my validation, my priorities, what's important, things like that. Self-healing is crucial, right? Also process the grief, as I said to you guys. Feel the emotions. Yes, they left. I feel sad, I cry. I think of the memories, I think of the photos and how we did things, just that. But you have to process it and move on. All right. So yeah, you can shed a tear if you want, because maybe you felt that bond at that time. Okay. Start investing in yourself. Maybe if you're struggling, you can seek support. Again, kindly reach out to me on jctransformation@gmail.com. I am also, remember guys, I'm an accredited neuro life coach. All right. And I do conduct sessions for all of this, like grief processing, moving on, self abandonment, self esteem issues, self confidence, how to boost trauma, okay, all of the related issues of the mind, and the emotions. And then also, I'm into the study now of psychology, psychotherapy, and everything. So it'll be very, very exciting to do sessions with you. So if you need to reach out to me to seek support and you really need the guidance, please do so. All right. I am here for you guys. You know that, okay? You just have to just send me the email and then we can book a session and we can see how your time works, because we all from different places as well. I'm from South Africa, you could be from Mexico, from Pakistan, India, South America, from all over the world. So if you want to reach out, you just let me know and we see how it goes, because there's certain things that you can do and there's certain things that you need a boost. You need somebody to help you there. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is a message about self-abandoning, how scary it is. Make sure that you don't abandon yourself. You're too precious, you're too kind, you're too sweet to abandon yourself. You don't need to seek approval from others. Wish others good luck, all the best, and move on. Don't go back. Don't go back, because once you keep going back, then you're hurting yourself in the process. All right. So guys, we're just going to close up with the small affirmations before we end. So make sure you're in a safe space. All right, so this affirmation is something that I've just picked up, and wow, this is a very catchy one for me. And I said to myself that I'm actually going to recite it every day because it's just so lovely. All right, it's like you lose that control of things. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in. Okay, you're going to put your shoulders down, you're going to relax. Okay, you're going to take a deep breath in the count of 3, and then you're going to exhale. Okay, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right, now you're going to exhale. Okay. Now, once you exhale, you notice that how your shoulders move down. All right. When you inhale, your shoulders move up. Okay. Now, we're going to do it one more time and then we're going to do the affirmation. So, let's do it. Okay. In the count of 3, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And now exhale. You're going to repeat after me. I have done my parts. And now I let life to meet me halfway. I have done my part, and now I let life to meet me halfway. I have done my part, and now I let life to meet me halfway. And then exhale. Because even after the talking as well, there's some breaths that needs to go. All right, so you're gonna feel at ease. You're gonna feel confident. You're gonna also feel like as you say it, you're gonna mean it. So you basically saying that I've done my part, all right, in your whole entire life, but now you're letting life to meet me halfway, because it's just that there's certain things that you can control and there's certain things that you can't. So just leave it to life, leave it to the universe, leave it to Mother Nature. Let them do their thing, okay? Because they do the right thing. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week, Thursday, for Neuro Life Coaching. Stay tuned to JSC Transformation. Love you guys a lot. And have a blessed week out there. Stay safe wherever you are. And make sure to be yourself. Make sure to be the authentic self that you are. I think next week is actually Father's Day now that I'm seeing the calendar. All right, so guys, take care of yourself. Be safe. And stay tuned to JC.